This video is about the worst experience ever with ASAP tickets or International Travel Network LLC. I purchased plane tickets to go to Germany with my mother to visit family back on March 1st of 2020. COVID hit. They gave me a voucher. I had to insist that they give me the correct amount on the voucher because initially it was half the amount. And they did immediately send me a voucher for the correct amount. And then they tried to offer me my money back at the price of $250. They refused that. In February, I called to rebook and use that voucher for new travel dates in July. They assured me on the 21st of February that my reservation is made. I would get my seats and I would get my price, and it would be all wrapped up the next day, which was the 22nd of February. And then they didn't do it. United refunded them money on 2/23. Nobody ever told me. I called them. I emailed them. I was ignored. And I finally got a call from the refund department, but they are again ignoring me despite all the proof of their mistakes, and they're not doing their job. They didn't do their job. And so I'm not in Germany. I should be in Germany right now. Back in March 1st of 2020, I purchased 2 plane tickets through them that they reserved with United Airlines to go to Germany with my mom to visit family. And then COVID hit, so they gave me a voucher and they sent me an email with the voucher. And initially it said like $1,135. And I said, hey, how about 2 tickets? I want to see the price for 2 tickets. So they said, okay, my bad. Actually said my bad, and sent back another email that had the same voucher information with the correct amount, which was $2,252.70. And I was like, okay, great. Then they tried to get a hold of me in November and said, did you get the quote for Frankfurt? I'm like, no, I didn't get a quote for Frankfurt. And I told you that I'm not going to call you until February or January because my flights aren't till July. They managed to make new hotel reservations going so that we would still fly into Frankfurt, fly out of Munich, because they insisted that if I had to change it in any way, even if it was in and out in Frankfurt or in Munich, out of Frankfurt, because at one point the first place we were going to stay was available in front of the other one. So they insisted, no, you can't do it any other way, but in Frankfurt, out of Munich. So I bent over backwards. I managed to find the same 2 places we were going to stay before. And our original travel dates were May of 2020. And then the new travel dates, July 2021. The voucher said travel needed to be ended by 3/22, like March 1st of 2022. They also issued my voucher on May 28th, stating it was issued back on March 1st. Thought that was interesting. Like the email is dated May 28th. But the voucher says issued March 1st, which was actually the date I purchased the original tickets. They also, I don't understand why they put that they accepted my request for a cancellation because I didn't request it. COVID forced it. It's not something I wanted. And so then it said, hey, you can have your money back. Sometime in, I think it was also in November. And I'm like, I don't want my money back. I want to make my flights. I will book in January or February. All this is an email. I have so many emails. And then I called in February 16th. I called and I said, these are the flights I wanted. I even made a Word document which had several different pages of options. 3rd page is what we went with. And that was like the 16th of February. I think I emailed them on the 18th and said, hey, what's going on with my tickets? Didn't get an email back initially. I got the email back on February 21st of 2021. It said, don't worry, along the lines of don't worry, but I know I almost have it memorized, but it says your reservation is made. You will get the seats and the price. It should be wrapped up by Monday. That would have been February 22nd, 2021. I emailed on the 25th and I said, strange that the airlines are taking so long. Nothing. I emailed again on March 6th and I'm like, hey, where are my tickets? what is going on? Then I called them probably every week, all of March, all of April, leaving the agent who booked my reservation message after message after message. And then I got no answer. So I don't think I called in May. I decided to call again in June. It was around June 12th or so. I started calling again. Same guy wasn't answering me. So I just called the main line, got a different guy. The guy said, do you have permission to have me take your reservations? So I don't know what changing to a different agent did or not, but turns out I didn't have reservations. And the way I found that out was spending 3 hours waiting to talk to someone, 2 hours waiting to talk to someone, and about an hour on the phone with United, because the United reservation number doesn't exist anymore, and they never knew the ticket agency's reservation number. It was only the original ticket numbers that I finally was able to sift through all my emails and find that they located my reservation tickets, whatever. And it turns out on February 23rd, they wrote a paper check to ASAP tickets for my money. But ASAP tickets have never sent me any money back. I asked United, why did you give them money? And they said it had to have been requested. Obviously, I requested flights. I was told my reservation is made. You will get the seats and the price for my July trip. I should be in Germany right now. July 2nd through July 17th is when we were supposed to be there. And I'm fighting back tears at this point because, I should be there. There's no reason this should have happened. As far as I'm concerned, everybody's like, oh, read the fine lines of these third parties. I'm like, no, they didn't do their job. They literally told me, your reservation is made. And then it turns out it's not. To me, that's a full-blown breach of contract. They owe me every penny. They tried to say $250, you could have your money back. It was like back in November of 2020. And then when I was on the phone with this person who I gave permission to take over the reservation or whatever, that was never made, mind you, he said that they would charge me to give me my money back. And I'm like, I need a full refund. And when I finally sent one of my last emails to the first person I spoke with, the second person that worked with the reservation, and this new person, and their changes team email, I finally got a call from their refund department. I sent them all the emails, gave them all the information, and I told them the only way to resolve this is to give me my money back, all my money back, period. Oh, and they both had the nerve to ask me, do I have different dates I want to travel? I'm like, are you kidding me? I did. And that was in February. You told me I was traveling those dates, but you never gave me the reservation. They lied. As far as I'm concerned, they lied. So 221 to February 21st, my reservation was made and wrapped up, supposedly on 222. 223, a refund was sent. Only way United refunds is if it's requested. So either the company lied to me. They had to have straight up lied to me. Like, the dates don't make any sense. They had to bold-face lie to me to say you have your reservation made, and then 2 days later, one day after it was an official reservation to be wrapped up, they got a refund. It makes no sense to me, and they're ignoring me again. Like, I sent an email 3 or 4 days ago saying, hey, Russell, what's up? Where's my refund? Nothing. So I think they lied. They breached their contract. They did not do their job. I am owed every penny of that money back. The amount that United paid them was not the amount that I paid, but that's irrelevant. Whatever they paid United, that's between them. What I paid them is between me and them, and that's what they owe me, period. Like, this is them not doing their job. Gave me a voucher to use, but I attempted to use it. I was told it was reserved, and it wasn't. So this is not COVID. This is the company screwing up, not doing the job. It started with COVID, but I did everything they told me to do in Frankfurt, out in Munich, everything. I was leaving on a Friday, coming back on a Saturday, everything in the exact same 2-week duration. There was no difference except it was July 2021 instead of May 2020. So the fact that I can't comprehend how they did this so wrong, how they messed up so badly. I didn't mess up. That's what I keep telling them. I didn't mess up. You messed up. I did what I was asked. And I'm like, I want every penny back. And the refund guy goes, well, we'll consider waiving now the $50 fee instead of the $250 fee. I'm like, no, you will waive the $50 fees. You will give me every penny back. Like, it's just completely ludicrous to me. Because yes, started with COVID, but this is not. It was their mistake, their failure. They're not doing their job. Period. Like that, you know. So I don't know. I'm just thankful I insisted they send me an email with the correct amount, because then I would have been fighting saying that 1135 was for 2 tickets. You could see here's ticket number this and ticket number that. So I mean, I feel like it would be even a more difficult fight. But I also think they're doing this on purpose. Like, they're trying to time it into a point that I can't fight for it. Like, my credit card can't dispute it kind of thing, because the actual transaction was March 1st of 2020. 2 years ago, and then I don't know if, like, as far as I'm concerned, the new transaction started February 16th when I initially requested it, if not the 21st when I said it's been made, the reservation. So the day that it would have been made would have been the day they would have charged my credit card if it was a fresh transaction. So I don't know. I'm so angry. And I want my money back. I wanted my trip. Oh, and the refund guy had the nerve to say, oh, are there different days you'd like to travel? I'm like, are you kidding me right now? You couldn't make the reservation for the dates I wanted to travel. Why would I trust you to make any reservation at all for me whatsoever at this point? Heck no. Probably said HELL no, but no, I was so angry. He's like, could you please stop shouting? I'm like, no, I don't think I can. I'm going to have to get off the phone now because this is ludicrous. You owe me the money. So, but they haven't answered my latest email, so I don't know. I haven't tried to call again because I really don't think I can hold my temper. That's why I'm doing it in writing at this point. I want a full refund. I want my entire $2,252.70 back. All of it. I would love an apology, but they're not going to apologize for their mistakes. I mean, I don't know that it's a mistake. I feel like it's a bull-faced lie. Well, now that I have the dates, like, I don't know. So, refund. I want my money back because they keep ignoring me, and it's their mistake, and they aren't doing right by any businesses. They need to do the right thing and give me my money back. I didn't make these mistakes. So, I mean, I get that COVID happened, but I did what they asked me to do, to try to use the money that had already been spent with United. And they literally went behind my back and requested a refund while assuring me I had a reservation. Like, it's just, I don't think anyone should ever purchase from ASAP Tickets, or International Travel Network is their main hub in San Francisco. So it's some LLC. I don't know if it's some one person went and hired a bunch of people all over the world to take these calls or what, but I just think it's one big scam at this point. I don't even know that it's COVID that did it now, because when it came time to do it the right way, they didn't do it. And I don't know. I would be not one tear shed if they go out of business completely so they can quit ripping people off. I'm not the only one they've done this to, I'm sure. Right. This is worse. I mean, I don't even know if it's worse. They didn't do their job. Like, it's not, at first it was COVID, but they didn't do their job. They lied. They assured me. I mean, I wish I would have called United back in March of 2021, but how the hell did I know they were lying to me? I would call the airline directly just to find out what's going on sooner than I'd ended up calling. But ultimately, I wouldn't. And then I guess keep on the place to give you your money back. I don't know what the statutes are on the credit card because I missed that, obviously. So I don't know if it's 1 year, but by March 1st, I didn't know that I needed to dispute it, because I didn't know until June that on February 23rd, United refunded ASAP tickets, the money that never has seen my hands again yet. So I'm definitely kicking myself for not calling United, because if I had called on the 26th or whatever, I would have known. But I don't know. Again, my credit card probably could have taken care of it at that point. I also filled out Better Business Bureau information for them to contact them as of yesterday, because they ignored my email a few days ago still about what's the status of my refund from the person from the refund department that finally contacted me. I'm not sure what exactly I said that was the catalyst for a refund person to finally contact me, but I did write a big, long email about each one of their mistakes and so on and so forth. So